Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. Greensboro's Water Resources Department is the recipient of $400,000 of the American Rescue Plan funding awarded to North Carolina. This sliver of the state's $789 million pie targets drinking water and wastewater projects. The city applied for financial assistance to evaluate and assess Greensboro's sewer infrastructure. This work consists of video inspections of sewer lines, smoke testing to identify sources of inflow, and flow monitoring to ensure adequate capacity of the overall system. Assessments allow Water Resources to prioritize repairs, replacements, and rehabilitation projects. This funding will help the city continue to work towards the goal to rehabilitate 1% of the city's sewer system each year. According to Governor Roy Cooper's office, the city of Greensboro is one of 225 applicants for the state funding, which will support 385 projects statewide. The Greensboro Parks Foundation has been awarded a $150,000 grant from the VF Foundation to construct an adaptive mountain bike trail in Keeley Park. The trail will be the first of its kind designed to allow individuals with disabilities to access the physical, mental, and emotional benefits of mountain biking. The design scheme includes wider paths, more stable surfaces, and other features that will appeal to all members of our community and the region. Assistant City Manager Nasha McCrae said the city of Greensboro strives to create an equitable park experience for residents and visitors. Adding the adaptive mountain bike trail at Keeley Park creates more opportunities for individuals of all abilities. The VF Foundation is committed to helping create a more equitable and sustainable world. The agency hopes the inclusive trail will inspire more community-centered projects across the country to ensure everyone can thrive outdoors. This project will complement Up in the Air, the region's largest all-children's playground, and other inclusive amenities developed as part of the Keeley Park Phase 2 Master Plan. Construction of the adaptive mountain bike trail is slated to begin this winter, followed by a ribbon cutting early next summer. The Guilford County Division of Public Health is introducing the county's first Community Access Point, or CAP program. The CAP program will expand access to free at-home COVID-19 test kits for all residents at various locations in Guilford County. The Division of Public Health is working directly with local organizations to develop community access points where the public can conveniently access at-home test kits from trusted community partners. City of Greensboro facilities serving as access points include Glenwood Library on West Florida Street, Greensboro Central Library on North Church Street, McGirt-Horton Library on Phillips Avenue, and Vance Chavis Library on South Bimbo Road. Guilford County Public Health Director Dr. Ulia Van said, "We want to encourage all community members to take ownership of our county's health and safety by ensuring they have the appropriate tools and education to do so. These free COVID-19 home test kits are just one of the ways we are working towards that goal." The COVID at-home test kits are limited to 4 tests per person and will be available first come, first serve. For more information about the CAP program and the at-home testing kits, visit the State Health Department website. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
Hello, are you having trouble sleeping? I'm Dr. Clint Young, Medical Director of the Cone Health Sleep Disorder Center. Today we're going to talk about some important ways to help you get a better night's rest. Most people sleep best if they get 6 or 8 hours of regular sleep every night. The best bedrooms are quiet, cool, dark, comfortable, and safe. That means if you have a mattress that hurts your back, maybe it's better time to change it. Cool means a couple of degrees at least cooler than your daytime temperature, not cold. but it can help a lot to have a layered set of blankets rather than one heavy comforter that is all or nothing. If you're feeling a little too warm, try sticking a foot out from under the cover. Just something to shed a little body heat can make a big difference. Keep the bedroom a safe, neutral place. Don't have your arguments there. Don't worry about finances and family relationships in the bedroom. And get rid of the electronics. TVs, laptops, tablets, cell phones have bright screens that make the brain think that it's daytime. The pings of alerts all night long will not help you sleep, and you do better if you get rid of those. The habit of going to bed at a regular time is a learned habit to some extent. If you're too casual about when you get up and when you go to bed, your brain starts having more trouble figuring out what's bedtime. So get regular about it. It doesn't have to be rigid, but if you have a consistent bedtime, you'll do better. As you get ready for bedtime, we try to help people calm down, quiet down. It can help to do something easy and distracting. Reading quietly, doing puzzles can be better than doing something that's really engaging, like work from the office or playing an active video game that is stimulating. Try to get your exercise in earlier in the day. It's hard to get your body temperature back down again if you exercise too close to bed. We like people to eat and drink an hour or more before bedtime. It makes you more comfortable. It cuts down having to get up at night to go to the bathroom. It can reduce reflux problems at night. Just think in terms of settling down, quieting down, finishing up the day so that you can go on to bed. Everybody has trouble sleeping sometimes. Trouble going to sleep in the first place, trouble waking up before you're ready to. We call those the insomnias. And again, that's normal unless it happens over and over again or begins to disturb the quality of your life. It helps to calm down, to quiet down, relax, just drift, think about things that you want to think about. Don't try to solve life's problems while you're lying in bed. If sleep just won't come, then you may be better off getting up, going and doing something quiet and comfortable for a little while until you're ready to try again. That's better than lying there fretting about it. There's a place for sleep medicines. There's a big market for them and lots of people trying to sell them. Just remember that sleep medicines are tools. They're not the solution. If you're really having trouble falling asleep or staying asleep, then we can help you understand more deeply what's going on and maybe fix the underlying problem. Everybody has problems sleeping sometimes. It doesn't need to be a consuming issue for you, and it doesn't need to be something that you frighten about every night as you get ready to go to bed. Hope you sleep well.
Summer break will soon be coming to an end for Guilford County students. Now is the time to make sure your child is registered for the city's after-school program. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department is accepting registration for its after-school program designed for children ages 5 to 12. The cost is $30 per child for each week. Registration is available online. Regular program hours, which are from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Mondays through Fridays, may be expanded on teacher work days, early release days, and some school holidays. Contact the Transportation Department for Guilford County Schools to inquire whether your child's school bus will stop at the city's recreation centers. To speak to a program manager, contact the recreation center nearest you. In honor of Women's Equality Day, the Commission on the Status of Women will host its annual breakfast meeting. Equity in women's health care, identifying and removing the barriers for equal access will take place on Saturday, August 27th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. The keynote speaker is Dr. Mary Jo Cagle, Chief Executive Officer of Cone Health. The breakfast will be held at the Terrace in the Coliseum Complex. The cost is $25 per person or $200 per table. Space is limited. Attendees are encouraged to wear a face mask. Dr. Cagle, an obstetrician gynecologist, was the first woman and the first physician to lead the Cone Health system. She currently serves on the Health Equity Board of the North Carolina Hospital Association Center. The terrace is located at 1921 Westgate City Boulevard. For tickets, contact Jody Stanley by August 22nd. She can be reached at 336-412-5748. The mission of the Commission on the Status of Women is to improve the quality of life for women in Greensboro. For more information about the Commission, visit the city's website. Visual artist Thea Clark is the latest to be featured in the GROW residency at the Greensboro Cultural Center. The residency takes place this entire month and includes open hours for the public to work alongside Clark and contribute to large-scale fiber arts pieces. Additionally, Clark will offer workshops to make sun prints and enamel jewelry. Clark's residency will examine how humans and nature interact, specifically when it comes to climate change, with a focus on creating a sculpture and fiber art installation. All events are free to attend unless otherwise specified. Registration is required for certain workshops. GROW is located at the Davie Street entrance of the Greensboro Cultural Center, located at 200 North Davie Street. To learn more about the residency or to register for a workshop, visit the city's website. The summer season makes it inviting to spend time in the great outdoors. There are more than 100 miles of trails and greenways available in Greensboro to enjoy being one with nature. Coming up after the break, get ready to mark your calendar for the events taking place along the Downtown Greenway. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The city of Greensboro has earned the distinction of having the most trails and green spaces in the state. The Downtown Greenway is the pride and joy of our outdoor offerings. Joining me now to talk about the activities scheduled in the coming weeks is Chelsea Phipps. She is the Greenways and Gardens Program Coordinator with the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department. Hello, Chelsea. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Carla. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining me. Tell us about the Downtown Greenway and its impact on our community.
Yeah, so the Downtown Greenway, it's ultimately a planned 4-mile urban multi-use trail that loops around downtown Greensboro. We have about 3 miles that are complete, with plans underway to get the final mile on the western branch going shortly. But ultimately it does provide green space, alternative transportation, wellness opportunities, a ton of gorgeous public art, and so much more. Really, it is kind of the gem of the city and what it has done for economic development. There are over $500 million attributed to planned and completed projects in local investment that really have stated the Greenway as one of those main reasons to invest here. So it's done great things for our community financially and in terms of health and wellness, and we're excited for more to come.
Well, I've enjoyed watching the Greenway come into reality. When I first came to the city of Greensboro, it was just getting started. So it's nice to know you are 3 out of 4 miles into completion.
Yes, we are nearly there.
And there's so many activities that have taken place to get people outdoors and actually on the Greenway. So what do you have planned coming up?
Well, we have a busy calendar coming up in the next few months. We are currently underway with our free fitness classes, the Tuesdays at the Trailhead series. So that takes place every Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the Moorhead Park Trailhead. That's at 475 Spring Garden Street. They're free classes put on by the Bryan YMCA. It's a long-standing partnership for the last 12 years. Their wellness program and their group fitness instructors come out and teach a variety of formats week after week in that outdoor space right on the Greenway. So that's continuing through the end of September. And it also segue into our Parks and Recreation new Fall into Fitness series. And so all Wednesdays in September and October, people can also come out to the historic Magnolia House for a class Wednesdays at 6 p.m. And then we are adding another Tuesday option at Country Park at 6 p.m. for folks that maybe live on that side of the city.
Okay.
So there's lots of free fitness opportunities coming our way. And then lastly, at the end of the month, we've got something for our four-legged friends. Yappy Hour will be on Wednesday, August 31st at 5:30 p.m. at Lo-Fi Park. Bring out your dogs and we'll have splash pools, dog beer, it's chicken broth, ice cream, games, prizes, and some of our local dog-related businesses will be in partnering with us on that.
Okay, lots of fun
Yes.
and lots of different backdrops as you're moving around the city. I like
Absolutely.
it. Now, you do the run and block party. Is there anything new about that this year?
Yes, we've got a lot of fun in store. So it'll be the 13th annual Downtown Greenway Run and Block Party. It's set for Saturday, October 8th from 4 to 8 p.m. at Lo-Fi Park. And we're really looking to build on that. The last few years have kind of slowed down some of those big events. And we've got our 1 mile fun run and walk, our 4 mile timed run, and of course the big block party. So we'll have food trucks, vendors, we'll have a number of sponsors and games and children's activities. And we're very excited to work with a number of valued partners and sponsors this year. We've got VF, Fleet Feet, Joymongers, Deep Roots Market, the Seamala Foundation, Downtown Greensboro, the City of Greensboro, and Greensboro Parks Foundation. So lots of people on board, more to come. We're excited to have a big fun party after the run.
Well, it's nice that you incorporate things for children as well as the adults.
Yes.
With so many activities that you have planned, how can folks stay up to date and just connected with what's going on the Greenway?
Good point. There is a lot. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep track myself. Certainly social media is going to be one of the fastest ways. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Downtown Greenway. Our website, downtowngreenway.org. We've got an events calendar. Folks can sign up for our e-newsletter that we send out every 2 weeks to hear about the latest and the greatest. We've also got a lot of volunteer opportunities available on that website to learn and sign up for, and just trying to make sure everyone knows what's happening so they don't miss out on the fun.
Okay, well, earlier you alluded to the fact that the last leg of this 4 mile Greenway plan is underway. What else is in store for the future?
We have some exciting things related to the public art in the immediate future. We just unveiled our newest neighborhood bench last week for the East Greensboro neighborhood. It's at the corner of Murrow and East Market Street. It's called Vigilance by artist Teresa Errico, and it includes some of Amanda Gorman's inauguration poem, The Hill We Climb. It's a gorgeous mosaic piece. So we have some more neighborhood benches coming for College Hill and Westerwood, the Freedom Cornerstone, the last of 4, coming at Murrow and Gate City. And then just really getting excited for a whole slate of fun programs for next year and that construction to get underway.
Okay, well, Chelsea, you've got so many things happening. Thank you for taking the time to stop by and sharing all those great things taking shape on the Downtown Greenway. Do come back and keep us posted as you have more events and activities taking place.
I would love to. Thanks again for having us.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning into City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council has resumed meeting in the Katie Dorsett Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Roku. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The North Carolina Railroad Company, or NCRR, agreed to purchase one of Greensboro's historic passenger train stations from Norfolk Southern Railway for its preservation and beneficial redevelopment. The City of Greensboro, the Preservation Greensboro Development Fund, and Downtown Greensboro Incorporated support this endeavor. NCRR plans a major restoration to the 123-year-old building. Located in a downtown district, the building is listed on the National Register of Historic Places, making it eligible for federal and state historic preservation tax credits. The building served as a new railroad passenger station, replacing what is believed to have been Greensboro's first train station. The recent restoration of Greensboro's nearby 1895 Cascade Saloon drew focus to the former rail station's potential. The city recognizes historic preservation as an economic driver. This project illustrates NCRR's priorities of economic development and community partnerships. As a result, the historic building will once again provide a new gateway to Greensboro's growth and future prosperity. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, let's see how the city of Greensboro celebrates diversity in the workplace.
Equity and inclusion are vital for the city of Greensboro's ability to grow and innovate in such a fast-changing environment. One Greensboro is a monthly show that highlights some of the ways the Office of Equity and Inclusion honors the observances listed on our heritage calendar and spotlights a City of Greensboro employee in a segment we call The One. These observances are an integral part of the National Equal Employment Opportunity and Civil Rights Program and encourage us to live as one people, one community, one Greensboro.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. 2 members of the city's Housing and Neighborhood Development Department have been appointed to higher positions within the team. Cynthia Blue, Manager of Housing Services for the department, is now Assistant Director of Housing and Strategy. Blue has been with the department since 2001. Her experience and leadership are critical to addressing the department's strategy of developing and increasing affordable housing in the city. Unica Smalls, financial analyst, is now Assistant Director of Finance and Administration. She has more than 10 years of experience in affordable housing, redevelopment, and financial management. Smalls has been with the city for 2 years. Straight ahead on the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to Guilford Metro 911. Christine Moore, the agency's operations manager, graduated from the prestigious Certified Public Safety Executive Program through the Association of Public Safety Communications Professionals International. Christine is one of only 11 certified public safety executives in the state of North Carolina. There are 2 12-week online courses and a 10-day capstone seminar in Florida. The curriculum combines academic rigor with deep personal self-reflection and insight to enable participants to identify their own unique, authentic leadership style. Way to go, Christine Moore. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM and 100.7 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Connect GSO, plus GTN is streaming on Roku. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.